Bonjour, bonjour. Alors on se retrouve sur Metal Gear Solid 5 sous-passé. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Hop, j'ai plein de sang.
Boss, welcome back.
How's it going, boss?
Boss. Thank you, boss.
Thanks for that, boss.
Alors, on en est où avec notre base? Alors, recherche et développement, gestion des ressources, gestion de la base. Ok, alors. Recherche et développement en objet. On a déjà regardé ce qu'on veut upgrader. Et donc après, c'est qu'on a besoin. Les objets.
Clouds approaching.
Alors ça, qu'est-ce qu'il me faut?
Train with me, boss.
Alors, bras, qu'est-ce qu'il me
Who's
faut?
that woman who doesn't talk but the boss brought back?
No idea. I wonder if she's even human.
What? Come on. If she isn't human, what is she? Alien? Some kind of bioroid?
I don't know. The way she moves, disappears, wouldn't count anything out.
Give me a break. It's probably technology from that cipher group. There's no such thing as miracles, supernatural.
On va construire un petit peu les bases. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire là?
But even science
On va dit qu'on va en faire une.
Commencing platform construction.
Guy.
well, whoever she is, boy does she creep me out.
I hear ya.
Commencing platform construction.
Ok. Alors, gestion des ressources. Gestion du personnel. Ok, on va mettre où ça où
Select
renseignement.
unit. Staff assigned.
Ok.
Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit.
CDDC, on va le mettre en...
Select unit. Staff assigned.
Ok. On va un peu trier là. Niveau 15.
Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed.
Ok, alors hop, donc mission.
Please select a mission. Please select a landing zone. Landing zone
Roger.
confirmed.
This is P-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. On station at LZ.
Please select a landing zone.
Gaining altitude.
Select unit.
Voilà, qu'est-ce qu'on a dit? Mission secondaire. Extraction du prisonnier.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan. map has been updated.
Ouais. C'est quoi cette histoire? Non, je veux n'importe quoi. Allez hop.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Clouds approaching. Analysis complete.
Ты слышал истории о человеке с одним глазом? Рассказывал, что у него на голове рог, что он сражается, это же демон.
Да он, небось, запеленговал.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alors.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
Ok.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
Alors, on est où là?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
КП, до зоны 10. Никаких признаков врага. Отзывай поиск. Прием.
Это КП, понял. Оставайтесь на чеку. Конец связи.
Analysis complete.
Boss, get down. The enemy's sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Стрельба. Позиция стрелка неизвестна. Прием.
Это КП, понял. Всем подразделениям. У нас могут быть нарушители. Конец связи. You gotta extract him.
Я не хочу умирать!
Talk.
The map has been updated.
Кто-нибудь, помогите!
He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
КП-106.
Ok, je
Осторожно,
fais
конец
le tour.
связи.
Caution, sandstorm approaching. Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Arrived at Mother Base.
Ça marche. Hop.
Please select a mission.
КП, это Зоя 2! Никаких признаков противника! Обыскиваю местность! Прием! Это КП, понял. Обыщите каждый угол. Они где-то здесь. Конец связи.
Hélicoptère.
Please select a landing. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
friendly at LZ. This is B-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait là? On va retourner à Mother Base.
Please select a landing heading to Mother Base.
Je veux voir si D-Dog est agrandi et si il va pouvoir enfin venir en mission avec moi, ça m'intéresserait.
Welcome home, boss. Boss, thanks for that, boss. Boss, let's develop something.
Gestion du personnel. Alors, on a quoi là? On a du C. Je crois.
Select unit.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you, boss.
Select unit. Select unit. Staff dismissed. 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 Select unit.
Alors on est où avec la gestion de la base? Il reste 16 minutes et 1h16. Bon. Il n'y a que deux. Putain.
Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned.
Ok. Bon. Allez, on va essayer de faire une petite mission encore.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone
Roger.
confirmed.
Send me out on a mission, boss.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
sector has arrived.
Boss, we need supplies. We're here for you.
How you doing, boss?
Weather will clear shortly. Please select a landing zone.
Gaining altitude.
Alors, mission. Hop, allez, on va refaire une petite secondaire. Ah non, j'en ai encore. Ouais, écoutez les cassettes, allez, on va faire ça. On a quoi en cassette? Sur les arbalètes. Allez hop.
Ocelot said the number of private forces is increasing, and they've modeled themselves after us. They're a far cry from the likes of us. But why? 9 years ago we made enemies of the world as a nuclear-equipped force, independent of ideology or state.
Yes. Sooner or later, the real UN would have stepped in.
So why are they giving these PFs free rein?
That's our fault, too.
What do you mean?
What happened 9 years ago was a real problem for a lot of people. An organization as big as ours, with our facilities, was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide. But if our existence came to light, so would the names of our clients. We had contracts all over, east and west, from superpowers to banana republics, the lot. Our clients denied all association with the likes of us. They had to make sure things didn't blow up on them. But at the same time, they missed us. They really missed us. The demand for armies for hire was as strong as ever. The international community turned a blind eye to what happened to us, despite still needing people who could do our jobs. History couldn't afford to lose us. As soon as we were gone, they needed a replacement. So private forces spread everywhere. And they're all just a phone call away.
But still.
I know. PFs are totally different from what we envisioned. Nation-states, revolutionaries, terrorists, they have a lot of clients, and Cypher is one of them. Cypher stays anonymous, but I know their work when I see it. In the eyes of those clients, the world's PFs are all just expendable pawns. The clients don't have to worry about losing their own men. Nobody knows they're involved, and PFs are cheap. In short, the world is chewing up soldiers and spitting them out. Even some of the old Mother Base's survivors are still working for PFs. Some guys created their own smaller forces. Others were taken on by emerging PFs. Everybody's gone their separate ways. But none of them are living their dream, because they're not fighting with you. Of course, I tried to headhunt as many of them as I could for Diamond Dogs. It was all a waste of time. They said they weren't interested without you to lead them. But now you're back. And everything's gonna change. We'll unite all private forces under you, transcending nations and economies. What is a nation? Just a patch of dirt. The bonds among us will surpass nations, and that's what'll put the world under our control. We'll establish a new kind of country, redefine the very concept of it. Even Cypher will be below us. An extraterritorial federation of military nations. The United States of Force. Once word of Big Boss's return starts traveling, that'll be our true deterrent against Cypher. In other words, no one will dare to come gunning for you.
How do you figure?
Cypher lacks a large-scale fighting force. PFs are the perfect tool for them. But those PFs revere you. The legendary Big Boss. If Cypher killed you now, they wouldn't take it lying down. Maybe they'd even go looking for revenge, but they definitely wouldn't keep doing Cypher's dirty work, even if it put their lives at stake. That's why it's no longer a benefit to Cypher to get rid of you. The very fact that you're alive is our greatest defense against Cypher.
Nice to know. It'll buy us some time while we get back to full strength.
Just keep in mind that what I'm saying is generalizing a lot. In practice, the PFs around the world don't know your face. Just declaring that you're Big Boss won't be enough to convince them. And if they see you as an enemy, they'll come at you with everything they've got.
Some hero.
That's why you need to bring them back to Mother Base. Show them on your terms that you really are the one and only Big Boss. Once you've proven that, they won't hesitate to join us.
Ok. Donc ça, c'était la cassette sur un Mother Base 2. Après on a quoi?
We were lucky to get our hands on that cyborg arm developer. There's no one in Diamond Dogs who can so much as maintain that thing.
Bionic arm, not cyborg, if you go by what he calls it. But you're right, the East is light years ahead in bionics. They can even detect through the skin the slight electrical signals from the brain that order muscles to move. The Soviet Union completed their first bionic arm capable of doing that back in the 60s. Although I guess that news didn't really reach the West.
No kidding. Zadornov's was the only one I ever saw. Quite a shock to see it for the first time.
And it was no mean feat to get hold of Snake's arm. I couldn't get one for you at the time, but you know, now...
Forget it. I've no intention of relying on bionics. Right now I need to keep the pain fresh in my mind.
Well, it's your decision. But don't you find it... inconvenient?
Not a bit. But the phantom pain, it never lets up. Do you know how many men I saw die that day? There's nothing we can do to bring them back. And you expect me to care about getting a measly arm and leg back? Sorry. But my pain belongs to all our dead comrades. I'll keep living with it for their sake. It'll guide me straight and true until I've gotten them the vengeance they deserve.
Ok, donc hop, Mother Base 4. C'est des
Diamond
petites
Dog's
vidéos.
intel team specializes in information gathering, mainly human and SIGINT. They plant scouts and moles in the field. These operatives will blend into the local populace and work under the guise of a resident, or disguise themselves as travelers and ask around for information. They observe targets using various hidden bugs, cameras, and transmitters, and by tapping their satellite and phone communications. Analyzing all this information creates a clear picture of how wars and the PFs fighting them are changing. This data can also be used for threat assessment when deciding whether to accept contracts from certain clients. And during missions, the intel team keeps track of target locations and produces FOM predictions, reporting mission-critical information based on real-time remote observation of changes in the AO. What you hear from us over the radio is based on how we interpret the data gathered at the command platform. However, intel team operatives go unarmed in almost all situations to avoid revealing themselves to the enemy. Some will carry a knife, but most have nothing at all. As such, don't expect them to help you take on heavily armed adversaries like PF soldiers. Think of them as entirely passive in the hot zone. Plus, they use all manner of techniques to remain inconspicuous in the field. If you ever spot one, you'll have some serious explaining to do. So remember, Their specialty is espionage. They may not be of use in a firefight, but when it comes to intel, they're pros.
Ok.
Snake, do you remember Amanda?
Yeah, I do.
Their revolution was a success. Somoza resigned, and Nicaragua has a new government. Amanda's really working hard for her country to be reborn.
Good for them.
She says she wishes Chico could be there.
That revolution was the dream. For Amanda, for Chico, and their father.
That chopper was no place for Chico to die. I'd like to at least think history will remember his part in the revolution.
When you pick up a gun, there's always a chance you'll die for nothing. He knew that as well as the rest. Now that he's gone, it's up to the rest of us to decide what it was all worth. If we don't, there's nothing to prove that Chico ever lived at all. We're his mark on the world.
Amanda told us that Strangelove contacted her after the revolutionaries came to power in Nicaragua. Strangelove, the AI researcher from Mother Base?
I remember her.
We'd lost touch with her, till Amanda heard from her out of the blue. She told Amanda she wanted to salvage Peace Walker's drive parts, or something from the bottom of Lake Nicaragua. Amanda passed the request on to her friends in the new administration. She's a national hero now, after all. So Strangelove got a Soviet military aircraft to transport something to somewhere. But apparently the cargo wasn't big enough to have been Peace Walker itself.
So what was it?
Who knows? We recovered Peace Walker's nuclear warhead ourselves 9 years ago. What could Strangelove have been after? Amanda said she didn't mention what her reason was or where she was headed. Nicaragua is a socialist state now. And with Amanda vouching for her, the government didn't feel the need to concern itself with the details. All Strangelove told Amanda was that she was going to continue her research, and that the rest was a secret. Right before the attack, Huey was in the control tower to prepare for the inspectors. He was with them when it all went down. The control tower collapsed with the rest of it struck. His body was never recovered. But he was the one who met the inspection party when they arrived. And he was the one who showed the nuclear inspectors to the tower. You remember the way it went. First he recommends we agree to the inspection. Then he gives them the okay without our permission. All the time acting as if he was doing us a favor. On top of that, he even had the guards disarmed that day. It would send the wrong message, he said. Whatever the angle, it all leads back to Huey. I curse my own stupidity for not realizing sooner. Huey escaped with that unit by chopper. I've been hunting him for 9 long years. The other reason I was operating around Afghanistan was to dig up his location.
Huey's in Afghanistan?
Yes, and I have a good idea where. Now we just wait for the right moment. This time, we'll be the ones using him. He's going to tell us who our guests really were that used a fake nuclear inspection to blast our home into the ocean.
Ok. Alors. On a plein de crates. Sinon, on passe
A sniper known as Quiet is lurking in the Afghan wilderness. This Quiet has performed a string of hits on Soviet officers. The attacks always occur in the same area, but sweeps of the area turn up no traces whatsoever. They've even posted guards, but they never spot a thing. And then before you know it, another body's lying on the ground. You ever heard of someone who operates like that? No matter how still and silent a person tries to be, they always create some kind of ripple. Be it breathing, a heartbeat, eating, excreting, body temperature, sweat. If this sniper can really vanish completely, that's just not human. I guess Quiet is the right name. But what is Quiet's objective? The local guerrillas wouldn't use this kind of tactic. I just can't see them hiring some superhuman mercenary. And the Soviet officers who've been killed, well, they were all opposed to or skeptical of the secret weapons development being conducted in the area. Sure, they were a problem for those supporting it, but the Soviets have nothing to gain by killing them. So we have an assassin with superhuman combat skills who isn't working for the guerrillas or the Soviets. Miller has a theory. that this sniper is a hitman for Cypher. He thinks it's time we silence Quiet for good. But I'm against the lethal treatment. I say we bring the sniper back alive and break that silence. Because even if this Quiet doesn't say a word, there's still plenty we can learn. Just remember this, boss. If our hunch is right, you'll be on this sniper's hit list too. If things seem a little too quiet when you're in the field, watch out. Quiet's out there somewhere. And if possible, this is one sniper I want back here breathing.
Ok. Bon, on va s'arrêter là pour ce soir et puis on prendra bientôt, sûrement demain. Il pleut. Sur ce, portez-vous bien et à bientôt.